Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for joining me.
The real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
Hey, welcome, everybody, and thanks again to Anthony Edwards for that slamming theme song. Thank y'all so much. We got a lot to talk about, as we always do. Let me welcome the NTZ crew in the house. Thank y'all for everything that you do. Keep this a safe and respectable live stream. I really, really appreciate it. I see you on here, J.H., Cal Deadman, John Wells. Let me know, John, when you want to be a guest again. A lot of people have been asking for you. I don't want to let them down. Hey, Jacob Tanjay, I appreciate it. Remember I told you I have the best subscribers on YouTube, and I want to just take a second to thank Vixen's Vlog. I always mention her, man, and she's a Filipino vlogger. Her and her husband, she's married to an American. They live in Chicago. But the other day, I get a package, man, from them. And I'm talking about, this was not just any package, man. This was top of the line, A1 stuff, every single thing that they sent me. Here's a few things right here, guys. Let me tell you something. You see this big, you can't see it. Lubriderm here. It's a 32 fluid ounces. First of all, you can't buy this over here. And if you did, I mean the size. If you did, this would probably cost you about $35 or $40. And then I don't know how they remembered that I can only use Secret. Strong enough for a man, made for a woman, but I've got to use it because, and I'm not endorsing anything. This is what they sent me. Everything else breaks me out, and this stuff really works, guys. And they sent me the 48-hour protection. Hell, that means I can take a shower every other day. But they sent me, man, I'm talking about Eddie Bauer shorts, man, lounge shorts, the real deal shorts, man. And they sent me these 32 cool shirts, man. It feels like back in the 80s, we used to wear silk shirts all the time when we went out to the clubs. That's what it feels like on me, man. I mean, thank y'all so much, Vixen's Vlog and her family, man. Go over and check her out, man. Give us some support, guys. I mean, really, this was top of the line stuff. And then I forgot to show you this. They sent me these Skechers, man. These things are comfortable. I got them on now. And they sent me another closed-in pair of I guess they're Skechers. They're really sharp looking, man. I mean, I'm impressed. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. And also, I want to take a moment to thank everybody for your kindness, your generosity, support of my channel. Every day I get at least 1, 2, sometimes 3 emails, messages, or something, man, that tells me I'm an inspiration, man. And that really touches me, man. I mean, I got one today, Freddie Sanders, Bobby G up in Denver. They tell me how inspirational I am to them. And I mean, it's shocking, man. I got to pinch myself sometimes, man. It's all coming together. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Milano, the travel boy. He said, for the super chat, he said, keep doing your thing. Love the channel. Thank you. It's people like you, man. I really mean it. Wonders of life. What's going on? He said, good morning, Calvin. Did you have the coffee this morning? Hope the weather's good over there. I did. And it's beautiful right now. I rode my bike. I got a late start, but it wasn't even hot. Wonders of life. Danny B, 1954, said, all women are the same. What changes is how wealthy you are thought to be where you are. Well, I got to disagree with you on that. And that's what the vlog is about. If all women are the same, then why bring your ass 8,000 miles from home if you can have the same thing at home? This is what I don't understand. See, most of us as foreigners, we think that everything works the same way as it does at home. It's not, man. Yeah, we're all human beings, but at the end of the day, and we all eat breakfast, Danny B, 1954, but I doubt that you're going to have dang it with your eggs this morning. Okay, I doubt that. But they have that over here. See, that's what makes it different. This is the Philippines, man. It's distinct. That's what makes it Philippines. It's unique. The women here, yeah, they look the same and all of that, but man, they're not the same. And that's the response I get all the time. Whenever I try to help people and give them my boots on the ground experience, they come back, they push back. They say, "Oh, Calvin, man, it happens all over the world." But see, here's the problem with us when we get over here. We're always on vacation mode when we get here. See, it's different than when you're at home. You got your guards up, but when you come over here, you let your guards down, man. You're always on vacation mode. You make stupid mistakes. And if it was the same, why do so many people keep getting took over and over and over? See, but I'm just trying to help, and y'all trying to shoot the messenger. But of course, Danny B says, I'm not saying all women are identical. There are good and bad everywhere. I'm just saying the women in the Philippines are no different than those anywhere else. But that's where I disagree, and we can disagree and still get along. When they're good over here, it's as good as it gets. And when they're bad over here, it's as bad as it gets. The reason it's different, Danny, because you're coming to a whole different culture. They do things totally different than what you're doing. Yeah, do they have babies the same way? Yeah, they have babies the same way. But because we don't understand their culture, we're caught off guard a lot of times. That's why we got to talk amongst ourselves and share our experiences so that, it doesn't happen as often because it's happening too much. When I printed that article the other day about when GMA said that, Filipinos are marrying for money, not love. And you know what a guy told me? Oh, that's an old article. It's 2009. Man, I'm boots on the ground over here. Do you really think that a whole lot has changed over here since 2009, man? You're fooling yourself. But you're shooting the messenger, guys, and that's one thing we don't want to do, But yeah, man, we're all humans, but it's really different here, man. To be honest with you, and that's one of the things. Like I said, that vacation mode. When you get off the plane, you know how you are euphoric. You're like that all the time, man. Here I am 12 years later. I'm still like that. Even though I live here, it's like I'm on vacation, man, and that can get you in trouble. Hey, Guillermo Herbert D. Montoya Hernandez Goldfab. He says, do you work out every day, Calvin? I ride my bike every single day. I stretch every single day, but I take 2, sometimes 3 days off for my routine that I do because I'm 58, to let your muscles rest. See, one thing I learned from Funk Roberts was this. Your muscles aren't expanding when you're working out. It's when you're not working out and you're resting is when you start getting, the definition and, and the bulk like that. Not when you're actually working out, but on the days you take off. And that was real profound to me. Hey, Robert Morris, good morning to you. I appreciate it. I really do, man. I love LaChine. Smoky Mountain Modeler, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Hey, Jason Flint, the real nitty gritty. And while you're on here, Jason, I want to tell you, I got to read some information today from the NTZ crew. They're going to have a Sunshine Shoulders meet and greet in Las Vegas. They've got the times locked in. They've got the hotel locked in. It's August 13th through August 15th at the New York in Las Vegas. So far, 6 people have booked their flights. They booked their trips, man. And these are heavy hitters. Bobby G, Denver. Cal Dedman, Alaska. Ingram Davis, Detroit, Michigan. Jason Flint, I mean, if you meet up with these guys, and whoever's from Vegas, man, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be welcome. Man, check these guys out, man. They're gonna have the time. They're gonna have a heck of a time, man. I wish I could be there. Hey, Alan Fisk, he said, good morning. Congrats on 20,000. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. If it wasn't for people like you, Alan Fisk, I mean, there would be no Sunshine Shoulders, man. I never forget that. I never take it for granted. Hey, what's up, Dan Stevenson? That's my buddy. He just got here, him and his family. They're here. They're going to go back and forth. He's got that plan I had at first. 6 months here, 6 months back. But I think you're still in quarantine, Dan, in Cebu, right? You and the family. How many more days y'all got? Hey, Curtis Batten, he said, what's up, Calvin? I got you on the big screen today. Total 14 people. Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's love right there, man. Hey, Daryl Fullmore. It's my partner out in Seattle, Washington, man. This is a good guy. The Filipina that married him, she hit the lottery. What's up, Gerald Mitchell? Joseph Adams said, hi, good morning to you there, brother Calvin. Pause the video. You need the Superman shirt for this live stream. Now, I got when we help other people, we help ourselves on the day. Hey, Joan Soap. Is that how you pronounce that? She said, hi, Calvin, and hi, Ingram, my sweet baby love. Is that your girlfriend, Ingram? But yeah, man, don't fool yourself and think that all women are the same everywhere else. On my video the other day, I did the Filipina headache, the cure. That's everywhere. Okay, well, you're 8,000 miles from home, guys, when you get over here. You don't want a headache over here. It's not like you're around the corner or, you go to the suburbs where you live. You're on the other side of the world, man. You don't want no headache over here. It's a different, man, and they can cause you some problems over here that you can't get at home, see, because you have very little rights over here. You got very little pushback. When my buddy, my next door neighbor, he lost that 250,000 pesos. That's a fortune. He had just got here. He didn't even have time to put it in the bank or anything like that. The lady, she got him. They hardly even investigated his case, man. That's just how it is, guys. Hey, Frank Ellis, good to see you, man. But yeah, man, it's a whole different ball game over here. And the reason I tell you that is because you don't know what's going on over here. This isn't America, this isn't England, this isn't France, and all of them places. And so you're caught off guard when you come over here. Man, I'm going to tell you what. This month I'll be celebrating a year of my channel. Okay. I honestly got to go back to see. I think it's July 26th. It may be the first week of August, somewhere around there. And I was shocked at at how little we know about the Philippines. And 1 year later, I'm even more shocked. And I'm shocked because people make statements like that. Man, this is a whole new ball game over here. This is a unicorn over here. If you come over here and you take it for granted, like, oh, I'm at home, and the women are the same here as they are in America, or in France, or wherever, Australia. Man, you're in for a ride, man. You're in for a big surprise. They're gonna get you because you look at this little sweet, kind woman, and you think, oh, I'm gonna push her over, I'm gonna walk all over her. Yeah, the next thing you know, they're shipping your body back over there, like they did the Australian, man. This guy, and every time I think about this, I talk about him, that Murder in the Family video, man. You cannot, man, this is not your home country, okay? I'm just trying to tell you. Hey, quick strangers and Calvin, it's well deserved, buddy. You are an eye opener for those of us who haven't been to the Philippines. See, thank you, quick Stanger. I think most of my pushback comes from veterans. They forget that my channel is geared toward the new man and woman who's never been here before. I don't want you to come here and get your head busted because they're waiting to bust your head over here. When I talked about the crime of opportunities, they said, oh, that's everywhere, Calvin. Man, look, when you get off the plane over here, you're looked at as an opportunity for a quick hit, a quick snatch or whatever, man. And you're in that vacation mode, and they're going to get you because you know so very little about this place. You think that here's all we know about the Philippines from what I'm reading in my comments, emails, and stuff. The bar girls and poverty. That's it. Man, it's much more to this place than that. Hey, Ed from Queens, thanks for the super chat. He said, I think they may never open to international tourists. If they wanted to, they would have already. Well, the thing is, they're looking into it. They're taking that Phuket model, and they're going to try to translate it to Boracay. But the problem is they're only talking about 5,000 a day, man. That's nothing on Boracay. I mean, if you've never been to Boracay, man, when you get there, the beach, that stretch of beach that you see, it's like 1.25 kilometers, man. I mean, it's a long stretch of white beach, and it's beautiful. And 5,000 people, man, would get swallowed up on that. I mean, you know, it'd be a ghost town. So I don't understand. But and then you remember they have to vaccinate 70% of the population, which there's no vaccines here, and then they have to do the 40,000 tourist workers, the people who work in the hotels, man, you know, taxi drivers, all of the pedicab drivers and all of that have to get vaccinated first, man. But that's a place to see. If you don't see nothing else over in the Philippines, go to Boracay, okay? And then I would say go to Palawan next. But Boracay is like the party capital of the Philippines, man. It's all that, man. If you really want to get a good, you want to take home some good memories. Brian Nichols, dang it, Danggit. It's like a little fish, a giant fish, a little small ones. And they serve it for breakfast with eggs. Because when you go to your hotel, you'll see it. There's going to be corned beef and eggs, danggit and eggs, some type of sausage that they like over here. I forgot what they call it. And then beef something. You'll see it. That's the Filipino breakfast. Then they'll have the American breakfast over here. See, but it's not the same over here. And you're going to get a big surprise when you come over here if you think it's the same. Hey, Dan Stevenson, he said, how far am I from you? I'm about 2.5 hours from Cebu City, but the problem is getting to Cebu Island. I'm only 45 minutes from Cebu Island, but man, it would take a court order for me to go over there. Believe it or not, right now, Dan, Cebu, I can see Cebu from where I am. I'd have to take a swab test, get a police clearance, a medical certificate, and then when I come back, I've got to be on a 7-day home quarantine just to go over there. So, yeah. Yeah, Mark Galanders, he said, sounds like negativity when labeling women is all the same. Yeah, they're not the same, guys, over here. The good is as good as it gets, but the bad is as bad as it gets. I try to help people avoid meeting the wrong ones because, remember, you can't get lucky over here. Most of the women over here are outstanding, but you can't get unlucky over here, man. You think I'm playing when I do that? I married a Filipino scammer, those videos, those stories in there. Those are true stories, guys. A man spent 10 million pesos on a house over here, and the second it was done, she kicked him out to the curb. He had no recourse. You know, sorry, this land is in my name, the house is in my name. Bye. You know, it's not the same over here. Oh, Game 5 is on. I know you guys are watching that. Kent says these guys will get taken advantage of in any city in the world. Well, the reason I tell you, Kent, that it's different over here because, see, people think that these women are so humble, they're so meek, they're so submissive, all right? And see, we're caught off guard. We let our guards down. When they're at home, if you go to Chicago, man, I don't care where in Chicago you're going to be, because of its reputation, your guards are going to go up. It's the opposite when you come over here, your guards is down. So that's why I tell guys what to look for. You know, I don't care who you are, man. You go to Chicago, you're going to have your guard up. But when you come to some place like St. Carlos City, you're going to let them down. You're going to see these little women over here with the long flowing hair, perfect skin, shorts on. You know, you're going to lose your mind. If you've never been over here, listen to me. You don't know what's waiting for you over here. I'm telling you from experience, man. You never experienced nothing like that. I mean, the skin is so silky, smooth, and soft, man. And they basically just melt in your hands, you know, if you know what I mean. So no, Mr. Chip says agree to disagree. There are actually feminine there, yeah. That Western masculine energy should stay there. Yeah, actually. What's up, Sal? I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Sal's getting together a ballot buying box for me. He's been asking me stuff, man. You know, this guy, man, he's another one that goes first class all the way. He's actually trying to send me a top of the line, state of the line, what you call it, a Bluetooth speaker. Man, this is enough for me right here. But the one he's got, man, it's about like this. Hell, they'll lock me up over here. You dirty puppy. Hey, what's going on, man? Ted B, where can I get your t-shirts? Go on to my Teesprings. I'm afraid to put that link on there now because the trolls, they're pushing the Bureau of Immigration on me. But let me give you my email. Email me and I'll tell you where you can go. You know. And thanks for any consideration, Ted. Adam Chenoweth says, but is that roller coaster really worth it? Higher highs and lower lows. It absolutely is. Because more likely you're going to be on a high when you get over here. I'm trying to help men and women to avoid that low. That's waiting when you leave with your wallet, when you come over here, you know, unassuming, you don't know anything. You're going to be on a euphoric magic carpet ride when you get over here. You're not going to be focused on nothing but that woman in front of you. And that's when the problems start. Ed from Queens said, I made women mistakes in Dominican Republic twice. Same women, different location. Are you saying the women in Dominican Republic are the same in the Philippines? Yeah, they're women, but that's as far as it goes, man. They have babies the same way like that, but now they got some games over here for you. They'll make you fall in love. They'll do everything you want to do, and then the minute you sign those papers or whatever it is, you know, you got a big surprise coming. Terry Dale said, hey, Calvin, did you check out the Filipino blogger, My Little Peanut? Not yet, but I will. I did. I will. Hey, David from Wales, he said, good morning from Wales. Hey, thank you. Is that South Wales? Is that over by Australia? Paradise of Paradise says, where's the hand time? It don't go too far from me, but Sam Champion sent me some real nice ones, but I only use those to take a bath in. Hey, not young enough says, what's up, Kuya Calvin, watching from Texas. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Yeah, guys, click the thumbs up. Y'all know it helps me. Daryl Fulmore says, Calvin is spot on in his sharing. Thank you, Daryl. I just share my boots on the ground experiences with y'all guys. And luckily, a lot of y'all can relate to me, man. I'm just a regular guy over here. It's the reason I made my channel, man. You got to understand. Look at all these other channels, man, what they're talking about. They're not talking about the stuff I talk about. You know, it doesn't mean my channel's better. It just means that I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the guy who's got to save up his money to get over here, you know. And, you know, I don't want him to take advantage of his hard-earned money, man, and all of that stuff, man, because you're not in America when you're over here. You're not in Britain and all of that when you get over here, man. And, you know, and you're gonna realize it's different over here. Look, ask John. John, tell them what you had to do to get a license. Man, I can go home right now and get a license. It won't take me, what, 20 minutes or something like that. And I'm surely not going to pay $200 for it. But for some reason, people think it's the same over here as it is in their own country. Man, it costs you $200 for a license here. You got to sit in a class for hours upon hours. What, you know, a classroom, man, you know. It's not the same over here, guys. Hey, Ron Bizzle, what's going on? I voted, said Sunshine Shoulders for Philippine P equals recipe for success in the Philippines. I'm planning my escape from USA 3-year plan. Hey, thank you, man. I had a 4-year plan, and it worked to perfection, man. But I'm going to be honest, those last 3 or 4 months, man, I tell you what, I sleepwalked through it, man. I was burnt to a crisp, man. You dirty puppy. At Sunshine Shoulders, did you check out Mr. C's food? Not yet, but trust me, we are. It's our daughter's birthday coming up, and we're gonna go there. You dirty puppy, yeah. But no, don't think I'm like that. I promise. We're gonna go over there and eat at Mr. C's. You know, and I thank you. I really appreciate it. Hey, Josiah, you're Issy. He says, what's up, Calvin? He said, shouting you out from Dallas, Texas. I got a lot of people on here from Texas, man. Houston, Texas. What's up, Jerry McLeod? But yeah. You got to understand, man, when you get off that plane, you got that big target on your chest already. And then you come over here, and then you got this little beautiful woman waiting for you there who's going to do everything that you could possibly dream of when you get to the hotel, man. And you're going to tell me it's the same as at home. You're going to lose your focus, man. Nothing that I'm saying you're going to listen to. But at least you can listen to one thing. When you get off the plane, before you leave the airport, exchange some of your money. Because all the other stuff you're going to forget. You know. Yeah, Derek Casanova, she got him for about $5,000. That's a fortune over here. 250,000 pesos. Do the math. Now, remember that the average salary over here is 12,500 pesos. That's the average. The woman you meet over here is not going to be earning anything near that, close to that, more around 5,000. So you're talking about times 12, 5,000 a month times 12 months, that's 60,000. So you're talking about 4.5 years of salary she got in that one night, guys. Sam Chapin, what's up? He said, Calvin, so many guys here have not really experienced outside cultures away from their home country. Experiencing outside cultures means being in another country for a few days in with the locals. Yeah, see, and that's what it is. They think they can look on YouTube and think they've got this place figured out, but they don't. Until you get boots on the ground over here, man, you're not going to appreciate what's going on over here, man. Especially with the women, man. You know, that old chatting and all that stuff, it's okay, man. But when you get over here and you see it in real life, man, you know, and you can reach out and grab it, then you're going to see, and you're going to be like, man, Sunshine Shoulders warned me. Yeah, I'm warning you, man. Men have come over here and lost it all. Look on my last video, I married a scammer, man. The guy came over here for 3 days, guys. 3 days. He came all the way to the Philippines for 3 days. And now, and ended and went back and started the visa process in 3 days, man. It's heavy like that over here. Now ask him, is it the same here as it is in his home country? He'll tell you absolutely not. Joseph Adams says, hey, Brother Calvin, you see my message about Boots Underground. How to avoid the Filipino headache, the nitty-gritty hideaway on the house building video. Okay, I'll read it, man, but don't think this is the same. All women ain't the same, man. And if they are, why waste your time, man? Let me remind y'all, that plane is going to kick your behind when you get over that plane ride, that flight over here. Yeah. So if you can get what's here over there, get it there. Because you're coming on the other side of the planet. Let me remind you, you have to cross the international time zone. That means in one point of the plane, it's going to be dark. And then as soon as you cross that timeline, it's daytime again. And it's a trip, man. You're way from home. Then you rocket it 12 hours ahead. So, yeah, it's not the same, man. E. Rio said Filipinos are more financially desperate than American women. Therefore, it is easy for any man to meet and hook up with a desperate Filipina than with an American woman. But you're still the same person, though, is what I'm saying. Do you change when you leave America to come over here? See, that's what we're talking about, too. Okay? Yeah, they are. And that's the reason why, see, you're saying it all in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to tell Danny B. 1954. He says it's the same over here. You're saying something totally different. You're saying they're different in that aspect, and they are. But it's different than that. Okay, when you come over here, I'm gonna show you how it's different. And let's just, with everything being equal, man, when you come over here, the girlfriend experience is going to separate them from the ones in America. See, you're not going to get that girlfriend experience in America. If you meet and these are decent women, man. These aren't prostitutes. These aren't bar girls. These aren't GROs, which are guest relations officers. Just a fancy name for a prostitute. These are women, college educated, a lot of them, professional women. But they're going to give you that girlfriend experience. See, now in America, if you just meet a regular woman over there, hell, how long you got to go out and date and trick and, prove yourself over and over and beg and all of that, before you even get any type of intimacy, It's just a total different culture, man. Don't fool yourself, man. Hey, John Gomez. Good morning. I really appreciate it. Joseph Adams says, I don't think all women are the same. Every woman is the same. But the internet has brainwashed a lot of women. It has. The Philippines in 2021 is not the Philippines I came in 2009. But not much has really changed. Their attitudes have changed because a lot of us, we never even make it over here, guys, But we tell them how beautiful they are, how sexy and how pretty they are. We send them money, see, and it goes to their heads. They got big heads now, not like in 2009. Let me give you an example. In 2019, it's the last numbers that really meant anything. In Thailand, 35 million foreign international visitors came to Thailand. 8 million to the Philippines. Think about that now. See, a lot of people, they don't come here, but they think they know so much about the Philippines. And you got to realize the Philippines, the numbers are going up. It used to be less than that. When I came here in 2009, only 2.3 million people visited here in 2009. So that's why I say people don't come here. They don't really know what's going on here. I want to tell y'all something. This is kind of funny here, but it kind of answers a question the guy asked me. He said, can you drink the water over here? Not out of the tap, you can. I'm going to tell you why. It was a diarrhea outbreak in Davao del Norte. And that's like a little bit north of Davao City, Santo Thomas town. In the one barangay, 171 people had acute amoebic dysentery. And it was from the water supply. The water supply was contaminated. So be careful when you come over here. Don't even brush your teeth with that water. Wash your hands with it. Take a shower with it. Don't brush your teeth. Don't cook with it. But you can buy water. Like we get water. We buy like, I get like 12 liters every other day. Costs me 25 pesos. Okay. Or you can go to the store and buy bottled water. But that's what we cook with, brush our teeth with, drink, like that. Preco says, good morning, everyone from Southeast England. Just hanging out from the sideline. Sunshine Shoulders has really drummed the message of helping others to me, be it donating food to my local food bank to helping other people, man. Thank you, man. And I appreciate it, man. And it's not something I want a pat on the back for. Somebody did it for me, and I hope I never forget it. In 1994, December 1994, I'm sitting in the government projects, Carter Homes in Louisville, Kentucky. They've torn them down now. And my girlfriend, soon to be wife, was pregnant with my first daughter. And she's sitting there crying. It's maybe like 2 or 3 days before Christmas. We have absolutely nothing because I didn't drink up everything, smoked up everything. And we get a knock on the door. We open it up. It's the Salvation Army, man, bringing us a box of food and, just little toys and stuff because she had a son. He was like 5 years old at the time, man. It touched me so profoundly, man. It's the only time it ever happened to me, really. And I never forgot that, man, And that's all I'm doing is just paying it forward. Believe it or not, if you come over here to the Philippines, man, and you're not dead, you're gonna see just a poverty that you don't see in America. All right, poverty in America is being in the projects. You're gonna see a poverty over here that's gonna touch you, man. It's gonna touch something deep down inside of you, man. And you don't have to break the bank, man, but you can surely, spend $20 and buy a 25 kilo sack of rice. That's nothing, man. Hey, thanks, Daryl Fulmore, for that super sticker. And, it's true, man. When you help other people, you help yourself. When I started this a year ago, I was taking about $25 a week out of my own savings, man. Remember the $1,400 or $1,500 I tell you I was making? $25 a week, that's nothing, man. And I start talking. I made me a Facebook page with a spin wheel. I had 0 subscribers because the 359 that was showing were my daughters when I was trying to promote her music career. And I was talking into space, really. Nobody was listening, but I spin that wheel every Friday and somebody in Zamboanga would win that 1,000 pesos. And I did that, man. And next thing you know, like some guy said the other day, he said, man, I remember watching your videos. You'd have a couple of hundred views. He said, now He said, then I turned on one day and you just took off. How do you explain that? Well, because I'm helping other people, man. I'm getting help in return. It's called the law of compensation, guys, if you don't really understand it. Yeah, Derek Casaнаras, he says the Phuket sandbox. That's what they're going to try over here with Rockeye. You know, but the problem is they're only going to let 5,000 people a day. That's nothing. Yeah, Ty Cromwell, this is exactly right. Listen to him. He says, problem with Americans is that we think we know every damn thing, especially we as men. And that's the problem I get, see? That's the pushback I get. It's from American men. Many of them never even left the porch. See, here's what I remind people all the time. America, that great country over there, we're only 4% of the population on the earth, man. But we try to control 100% of the narrative. We think that the other 96% of the population does everything the same way we do it, thinks the same way we do it. Man, we're being arrogant. It's not true, guys. It's different over here. I'm going to keep telling you that until I'm blue in the face. This isn't America. You're 4% of the population, man. That's it. You can't control 100% of the narrative. They don't do it. They don't fry eggs the same way over here. Raven Nelson said, Calvin, the game starts as soon as you get out the plane. Yeah, try getting a taxi, especially in Manila. Now, in Cebu, it's a little bit better, but at the same time, this is what I'm going to show you. It's different. Your patience is going to get tested. I mean, to almost to the point of driving you insane over here. If you don't think it's different over here, you're going to wait in lines. I'm talking about that you never have to wait in America in them different Western countries. I'm talking about for everything. You go to the grocery store, the pharmacy, to get a taxi. Lord, if you go to try to catch one of these buses or go to the pier to try to get on a ferry or fast crowd, man, it's crowded everywhere you go. You know, you want to get married in America, it took me and my wife 5 minutes to go in there and get our marriage license. Over here, it takes 30 days. All right? It ain't the same over here. You know, but you can think it is. Balut John says, watching at home, we have 2 Filipino OFW families, school teachers visiting. Oh, wow, in Fargo, North Dakota, USA. Hey, Balut John, shout out, man. And I saw where a man had killed his mother and a police there in North Dakota. Then, I think the day or two before that, an American killed his Filipino girlfriend in North Dakota. What's going on in North Dakota over there? What y'all got in the water over there, man? Joseph Brown, what's going on from Miami, Florida? Philippines, my paradise. That's my friend Ned. I send y'all over there to her. I send y'all to his channel all the time, man. Check Ned out. He's the flip side of me. I'm going to give you the street. He's going to give you like the scholar version, but his information is just as critical. Ty Cromwell said, does anyone know if Uber is available? No, but they got something over here called Grab. It's Uber. Because I think I'm almost sure in 2019, Uber lost their contract over here, some type of tax reasons or something, but they've got Grab. It's the same thing. Wow, Cal Deadman said, Jason offered to fund my trip. What a guy. Wow. Efren Dunlap said, Calvin, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That's true. I'm just talking to the new man and woman who's never been here before. You know, when I do those, you know, it seems like basic videos, you know, but I get a pushback from the veterans. But my vlogs are not for the veterans who've been over here He says, oh, I've been to the Philippines 15 times in the last 17 years. Okay, well, I'm not talking to you. You're going to look at my information. It's going to seem real basic to you. But for somebody who's never been here before, who never came across that ocean like that, it's critical that they know some of this stuff and know the do's and don'ts and what to look out for. Okay, Mark Galander said they are getting the vaccines by September, supposedly around 40 million. That's a lot, man, but remember, you got to cut that in half. So, because most of the doses they're getting, most of the vaccines they're getting requires 2 doses. So, that's 20 million people, 20 more million. Because right now, as we speak right today, according to the Manila Times, 3% of the Filipino population has been fully vaccinated. And they have opened it up to the vaccinated people, see, and it's going to be the same way around the world. Vaccinated people are being treated better here. They're given more privileges here than non-vaccinated people. And I think that's going to be the case all around the world. You know, they're going to force people to take that vaccine, man. I'm going to take it. They don't have to force me. Tack Cromwell, in most areas of the Philippines, is Uber available. Uber's not available. Grab's available, but not in all areas. It's not available in San Carlos City. It wasn't available in Dumaguete. It may be available now, but it wasn't before. It's just now getting available in Zamboanga City when I came here in 2000. When I came here in 2018, 2019. Yeah, I love the child. Longanisa. That's right. What's this? Jack Cromwell keep asking the same question. Is he trying to be a troll? Yeah, it's Grab. Yeah, Longanisa. Hey, the barbers. He said, "Hi, Calvin. I'm in traffic." Is that Terry Barber? Joseph Adams says, "Hey, Calvin, I left you a message. You need the workers to build you a tunnel to avoid the Filipino headache, boots underground." Yeah, and a lot of you guys was telling me, I don't know how y'all missed this from looking on my blog about, my day 15. And I apologize. Sometimes I forget I'm panning that camera so fast. I'm slowing down. I'm getting better, man, with that. But a lot of you were saying, man, why did you give them the beer before work? Give it to them after. It was after. It was 4 o'clock when I made that video. They were done. They were waiting on me. They were finished. That engineer would have killed me if I'd have bought that over there at lunchtime or whatever, man. That beer will get you drunk over here, man. Yeah, they wouldn't have got nothing done. Now, I do it afterwards. Inland Fish said, can you live your lifestyle in Cebu on $2,000 a month, house size, food, etc., or would you need more? Now, that's a lot of money, Alan Fish. You got to realize right now the dollar's going up. Let me give you exactly what it was. Yesterday, it was 50.54. I'll show you what it is now. Okay, it's 50.36, which is 50.4. So that $2,000, that's over 100,000 pesos a month. The average salary here is 12,500. Many live on far less than that. So 100,000 versus 12,500, yeah. See, and that's another reason why I tell you it's not the same, because me and my daughter was talking on Facebook, because I posted a picture of a horse. She said, well, hell, we got horses in Kentucky, Daddy. I said, yeah, but you don't have 80-degree weather all year round, and you don't have 2-bedroom apartments for $170 a month. My water bill is $6 a month. Need I remind you? See? So, yeah, Island Fish, that's a lot of money. You could live anywhere in the Philippines on $2,000 a month. I'll argue with anybody about that. And unless you just gonna go crazy, I don't see how you could spend it. And man, I'm gonna show y'all this before I get off here. I'm gonna show y'all my apartment, 2-bedroom. It's a big modern place for 170, man. Okay. Cal Deadman says my problem with going to Boracay is I live on the island. Yeah, I want to go home, not Boracay. I think Boracay is about in a van. It's like 4.5 hours from Iloilo. On a bus, it's about 6 hours. But yeah, you can ride straight from. When we were in Iloilo, we rode a bus from Iloilo to Boracay. Well, Auckland, and then you catch a little bonker boat from Auckland to Boracay. But yeah, you're right. 808 Bear said, well, women are all the same. The only difference is the legal system. Hey, thanks, Cal Deadman, for the super chat. He said, Cal, the sad part for me is Boracay is on my island. I can't even go to my house. I would have to leave and come back to America. Sad. Well, if they do that Phuket sandbox, what they're doing is 14 days you got to stay in an approved hotel. Days 1, 6, and 12, if you get a negative swab test, then you can go out all around Thailand. So maybe they'll do you like that. Or at least you can tell your girl to come on down there. Because you're actually in the same vicinity. I don't know why. Why are we saying that women are all the same? Don't just say that. That's too generic. Tell me how they're the same. Because I'm getting something here that I wasn't getting at home. See, I was married for 18 years to a beautiful American woman. And I wasn't getting anything near what I get here in the first month here. That's why I say it's not the same. I was married for 18 years, man. Believe it or not. Okay, Ty says the bad Filipinos run the same game as the bad Dominican Republicans. But see, here's the difference. When you go to the Dominican Republic, you're going to have your guard up because they've got a worse reputation than Filipinos, see? The Filipino, she's held up here, see? People put her on a pedestal. So, it's easy to get caught off guard with them. Hey, Simply Actors, welcome. I saw somebody say what's up to Lynn San Diego 102, but I haven't seen her. Maybe she hides when she comes on here. Yeah, the great tape said vaccine privilege. It is. That's what's happening over here right now. Hey, Eves, Gabriel, great live, Mr. Calvin. Thank you. I appreciate your support, man. But yeah, you're right, the great tape. That's what's going to happen all over the world, but it's happening here. Because if you're fully vaccinated now, you can roam the country. It's just up to the LGUs whether they want to give you a swab test or whatever. But basically, you can go anywhere you want, and there's no quarantine or nothing. See? Derek Greenwood said, hey, Cal, what will you name your followers? I say the boots on the ground crew. I don't name them, man. I got the NTZ, the no troll zone. Hey, Smoky Mountain Modeler, he says, I plan on getting a bicycle when I get there, man. It's a great idea. That's all I got is my bicycle. I don't ride a motorcycle. I'm scared to death when I ride with her. Because they, you think it's different. It's the same. What you get over here and you get in this traffic? Yeah, you're going to be shocked. Hey, Jason Flint, thank you for that super chat. He said, hey, Cal, please educate the fellas on giving money to women out there. They send in 100 US and don't understand that's over 5,000 pesos. Way too much. They making these chicks and boyfriends rich overnight. Absolutely, man. And you said it. You know, in our mind, see, because it's not the same over here. You think it's the same. You think $100 is not a lot of money, but over here, that's a lot of money. And you sending it every week, or whatever it is. That's 5,000 pesos, guys. Okay, remember the average salary is 12,500, but the woman that you meet, her salary is going to be somewhere around 5,000 and less. My woman, okay, she's got a real 4-year college degree. She's a bookkeeper. She does taxes. She goes around, collects money, deals with the city hall, the Bureau of Internal Revenue, all of that. And her salary is 7,000 pesos a month. That's if everybody pays her. Okay, all her clients pay her. Now, she makes a little bit more around tax time, around January and around April. But yeah, see, so when you send over here, like the guy that's going to be on this next, I married a Filipino scammer, part 3, because I'm probably going to end up making a part 10. Because I got to warn you guys, he was given 50,000 pesos a month. But let me, be honest, he was preparing the road for when he could come over there. So he put her in the apartment. He's doing everything as if he was there already. But see, that's the mistake. You can't do it because you don't know when it's going to open back up. And now he's put on a road to nowhere. He better hope that relationship works out, because if he don't, how's she going to go from 50,000 to nothing? Man, you're going to ruin these people, man, over here, man. And that's what we do. But to him, 1,000 a month was nothing, because he's making big money in America. $1,000 is nothing to him, but to them, it's a fortune. Hey, Nico GM, thanks for the super chat. He said, good day, Calvin. Great topic today. Lots of fans in Australia. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Keep up your quality vids and your daily inspiration. And the new house looks fantastic. Very keen to see a finished product. Thanks, Nico GM. And as I was telling y'all on my vlog yesterday, that's just the foundation and the hollow blocks. They're going up quick. But when you start getting into the detail, the plumbing, the electric, all that, finishing work, it's going to take a bit of 3 months, man. And I'm not in a hurry. Remember, I'm on the Filipino mortgage. If he came to me right now and wanted that other 14,000, I don't have it. But it's okay, see. Now, next week, I'm going to give him some more money. But yeah, I had to give him a third of that up front. So I gave him 6,000 up front. That cleaned me out. So now here he comes 2 weeks later. He's wanting more. I'm like, oh, hold on, man. Slow down. I'm on the Filipino mortgage, but I'm going to give him some more next week. And then, by the time they catch up to that, maybe I've saved up some more, guys. That's how it works over here. But I'm not losing no sleep. But yeah, I appreciate my fans in Australia, because I actually went online, and it's easy to do, guys, especially if you're in America. Go ahead and get your visa to Australia. I think I paid about $20 US. It's good for 90 days. I can't work over there or anything like that. And what happens is it's going to automatically be in their system. So wherever I go and they swipe my passport, the visa is going to show. So you can do it all online, because I want to eventually go to Perth, Australia. That's on my bucket list. JH said, I need a more modern style house, Cal, for me and my 2 dogs. But actually, that lot that I got with that house, you and your 2 dogs, we would be comfortable. But everybody's different, man. I just wanted something modest, something that wasn't going to keep me up at night, and something that wasn't going to break the bank, man. I got tired of the 30-year mortgage and all. Man, I'm going to tell you, I don't know about anybody else. It keeps me up that used to keep me up at night, man. I'd wake up in a cold sweat, like, man, worrying about stupid stuff. How am I going to pay for this 30 years down the line? And, all I can do is take it one day at a time. But that's what a 30-year mortgage would do. It'll keep your butt up at night. Hey, David Brewster, he said the veal aboard from Louisville, Kentucky. Man, you make me homesick. Yeah, Cortez Smith, he said it's annoying when dudes keep saying they are the same. The mindsets are different. I'm telling you from Mrs. Boots on the ground experience. I was married for 18 years to a beautiful American woman. Okay. I'm come over here. It's not the same, guys. Okay. I'm just being honest with you. You know, the first time that my wife in America makes my plate with everything, gets my vitamins, gets my drink, gives me the Filipino tune-up before or after that will be the first time. Because she's never done it. If I'm hungry, you better get in there and get it yourself. You know, I got a beg for sex. I've been coming over here on and off for 12 years. I have never begged, not one time. Not once have I ever begged for anything. It's my birthday every single day. I want to say happy birthday to my buddy, Freddie Sanders out there. He sent me a message on my Facebook. He said, hey, today's my birthday. I said, oh, big deal. My birthday's every day over here. You know, yeah, it's different over here. American Inn Express said, yeah, they drive without lights on at night. See? And when you get in the traffic over here, you're going to be seeing that damn Sunshine Shoulders was right. There's no organization, man. There's nothing. They drive with mental telepathy. Because there's no, now you see, this is a city of 130,000 people. There's no stop signs that anybody pays attention to. There's no stoplights. They went in the busiest part of the day, guys. Listen to me. This is in 2021. In the busiest part of the day, they got human traffic people out there, like when, you know, stop, you know, just come on, you know, like it's been a wreck in America. That's the only time you see that. Over here, that's how they direct traffic, man. James Madden says, follow up with me on the church. Are you the one that asked me about a certain denomination? Yeah, Mike C says, yeah, he put the punani on layaway. Absolutely, and that's what we do. We put it on layaway. We try to bam, but we don't realize, just like the guy said, the bad ones over here, they play a lot of the same games. They do play a lot of the same games. But Filipinos and this society moves so slow, guys, that you can see the crime being in progress. You can stop it any time along the route. But see, we jumped the gun. You send a woman over here the kind of money that we send them, and then you put all your trust in her. And by the way, you don't know her. She's got a boyfriend over here. A lot of these women got boyfriends over here. But you don't see them. They're out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind. But they do, man. You know. Yeah, at Buffalo, Dan, I agree, brother. I, too, had a much longer marriage to an American woman. She divorced me. I'm married to a Filipino and much, much happier now. I'm much, much happier. You know, even my Filipino, see, you know, people always want to say, oh, my wife cheated on me. No. Me and my wife will be together right now. We had a great relationship, man. You don't get lucky over here. You get unlucky, okay? Because most of the women you meet over here are going to be outstanding women. The bottom line was she wanted that American lifestyle. I didn't. I got tired of that, you know. And now because here's one thing you got to understand. My own buntag is they save face, man, and they can get stubborn and hard-headed. See, my wife right now, I sent her $100 last night. I paid her rent last month, half her rent the month before that. She's struggling over there, man. She's still my responsibility, man. I still got 3 more years, man. Remember, when you bring them over there, you sign a 10-year affidavit of support, see? But she won't come back. Our son is here, man. She's not going to come back because she knows her neighbors is talking. They want to put on a good face. They want to, not realizing nobody's perfect. You think I'm going to struggle over there in America, you know, but she thought, it was easy. When you were with me, yeah, it was easy. I made it easy for you. But now that I'm not there, it's hard as hell. But instead of her admitting, hey, I was wrong, let me get back. No, she's going to stay over there till the wheels fall off. And that's what happened, guys. She treated me just as good as this one does. But I didn't want no more of America. I lived there long enough for 55 years. I promise you, man, it's different over here, whether you won't believe it or not. Pumpkin Joe's Philippine Experience. Check my buddy Ronald Sims out too, man. Thanks for joining us, Ron. He said, we have a friend working as a hotel maid in the States, and she is excited every paycheck. She says she's making more than the hospital workers here in the Philippines. Yeah, she is. But her bills are higher. But now if she has a good husband, a good boyfriend, she can pocket all that. See, that's what my wife was doing when we were there. She was working at General Electric, GE. She was making about $15 an hour. She was bringing home about, because they were working a lot of overtime, about $600 a week, man. That's a lot of money for her. That's 30,000 pesos a week. She couldn't make that every month. That's like a top of the line nurse over here. D. Gordon says, Calvin, a lot of guys say that all women are the same out of arrogance and to cover insecurities and ignorance. I might have to agree with you, D, because I don't know why they say it. I wouldn't be all the way over 8,000 miles if it was the same. Just the lifestyle is enough for me to stay over here. I told y'all that. Even if I don't have a woman over here, man, I'm staying because the stress level's gone, man. I've got a new life over here, guys. Listen to me. Anybody who thinks I'm an inspiration, man, listen. I've got a new life over here. I don't just have a new address. I'm as healthy as I ever been. My mind, my mental state is healthy because I don't have a lot of the baggage that goes along with living in America. I love America, but man, it's too much for me right now. I don't want to live like that, man. I'm living on borrowed time. I'm 58, man. I don't know how much time I got left. I'm gonna be happy. It don't matter how many. All them days of having. One time I was telling my girlfriend in there, I had a 330 Ci BMW. I had a convertible Toyota Solara. I had a brand new van that I bought for my wife's daycare over there. And then I bought my son like a 2009 or something PT Cruiser. I had 2 decks built on the back of my house, spent $25,000 cash on my walkout basement. I was doing all that kind of stuff, man. Kind of stuff don't mean nothing to me anymore, man. That's why I used to wake up at night. Like, it's too much, man. My daughter getting ready to have a party. Don't you know she called me? Well, she didn't call me. She messaged me the other day. She said she needs $140. I'm thinking, okay, what's that for? The balloons and, the everything, the decoration for the cake. Really, $140 for cake. That cake better sing, dance, and tell jokes for $140. But see, I got tired of that, man. Colin B said, hey, Calvin, watching the finals. I don't blame you, man. I got to get up early to watch the finals. Derek Greenway said, hey, after 35 years, it's still my birthday. Yeah, tell him, Derek. Hey, economy class says hello from another Louisville native via Taiwan. I heard it, so y'all got it going on over there in Taiwan. Jason Flint said, facts. You live in the States and online found a Filipino woman. She could, and not all of them, have a Filipino boyfriend. As long as you in the States understand she getting piped in the Philippines, in my opinion. Well, it's true. That's just how it is, man. But, I don't want to rain on nobody's parade, man. I'm boots on the ground. I give you the nitty gritty, but it's a lot nittier and a lot grittier over here for real. You don't want the nittier and grittier. You won't even come over here. I don't want to do that. Yeah, James Madden. He says it's also important to know yourself, then look for a mate. I want comfort and peace of mind. That's perfect. And that's a suggestion I give now after 12 years. You come over here, build your world, build you a world, and put her in the middle of it, man. Don't start with her. If you start with her, you're gonna be like me. You're gonna hit all kind of bumps in the road. Tap Hunt said, JH, man, you a real one for turning me on the Sunshine Shoulder. Clayton Murray said, yeah, Sunshine Shoulder's off that hamster wheel, man. And I've been off it going on 3 years now. I can't get back on it, man. I'm sorry. I don't care what I got to do, man. I tell my body over here, I really get in the gym and get, before I get back on that hamster wheel, because, man, it was a hamster wheel. Then the longer you on it, the faster it spins, So when even you thinking about jumping off, you better jump on off, man, because I'm 58, man, and, I don't know how many years I got left. I had a brother die at 55, had a brother got killed at 26. He was shot to death. And then I had a brother, 30, who drank himself to death. They found him froze to death. He died of exposure, but they found him frozen to death in a garage in Lexington, Kentucky. 30 years old. See, yeah. Hey, Simply Actors, she said most of foreigners make their wallets priority to get a woman or to sleep with a woman in the Philippines or anywhere else. Crooks would take advantage of that, even if you are taking care of her and all her family. Absolutely. See, we make it so easy. Remember I was talking about the crimes of opportunity. We make, you got to keep honest people honest. When you give a woman over here 50,000 pesos, man, she ain't going to be too honest. And I've got subscribers, they've given millions. I'm seeing it with my own eyes. And I'm shocked. And I wouldn't tell them even if they wanted me to, because they'll push back at me. See, they'll say, oh, you're wrong. Where are you getting your information from? So I wouldn't even do it. They're grown men. Most of the people watch my channel, they're 45 and over. I can't tell them what to do. I just tell them what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I'm telling you, a lot of these women y'all sending y'all money to over here, they got boyfriends. And the boyfriend doesn't care to hide in the background if you decide to come over here. He'll let you sleep with his woman for 2 weeks in the hotel. It don't matter to him. It's all about life and death over here, man. It's all about survival. My girlfriend's brother, he's one. His girlfriend's a scammer. She stays online. I'm talking about that's her job. When she gets up in the morning and she goes to bed at night, fishing for guys like y'all, and y'all sending her money. But she's the type, she'll show you her body. She'll do it all, man. A guy from New Zealand came over here, stayed with her for 2 weeks. He moved in with her sister. He cried every day, but wasn't nothing he could do. The room that he's living in now, the foreigner built it. So he could be comfortable in there, in the nappy dugout, in the quietest place on earth. So it was going to be more comfortable for him. See, the foreigner did that. Now he's enjoying it. The foreigner's in New Zealand, hasn't been back since. So I'm just telling y'all guys what I'm seeing. I don't make this stuff up, man. Yeah, Simply I said, please, guys, put your game out there before bringing your wallet. Now, this is a Filipina saying this. That's why I love Simply Akers, because she don't sugarcoat it. She's telling y'all, but it's better to hear it from her. She said, please, guys, put your game out there before you bring your wallet. If your game or your character can't steal the woman's hearts, you need to keep looking. This is the same thing I said on the video. use those conventional methods that we know. They work over here if you get over here. Let your wallet be the last resort, because these women, they really aren't scammers. They're not sophisticated enough. A scammer is somebody who's sophisticated. What we're dealing with online, not just the Philippines, but the Dominican Republic, Brazil, Colombia, different places like that. These women are begging. They're panhandling. They're not scammers. If she asks you for some money and you intentionally go in your pocket and give it to her, that's not a scam. A scam is something being done without your knowledge. You stick your ATM machine in there and they've got a skimmer and they take all the numbers off of it. And then when you get back to the hotel, all your money's gone. That's a scam. Somebody saying, oh, my grandmother died last week. She came back to life and died again. Can you send me 20,000 more so we can rebury her? That's not a scam. She's lying. David B said it's really common sense and the facts of life, people. It's 100% true, but here's what happens, David B. When people come over here, we leave our common sense at home. Okay. I don't care what, you can call yourself a player, Rico Suave, all them type over here. You've never experienced what's waiting for you over here. And that's what happens to us. It happened to me. That's what I'm telling you, man. I got over here. I met this woman, man. She's 24 years old. She's the most beautiful woman I ever seen. I ever been close to. Long flowing hair, perfect skin, a beautiful untouched body. And she said, here, I'm yours. What was I supposed to do? My chin hit the ground. My tongue's dragging the floor, and I never was the same after that, man. It's something that you've never experienced before. And then they're going to do whatever you want them to do. Because I was asking her the next morning, I said, what was that all about? And she said, my friend told me to do whatever you wanted to do. See, they got the support group that I'm trying to get us to have, but we don't want it. I give y'all information, y'all throw it back. They follow the instructions from their support group, and that's why they end up. She's in the States right now, living a life she never dreamed of. Built her family a house here because she followed the direction. She didn't say, oh, men are the same all over the world. No, she didn't say that. Yeah, COVID Stories Channel, nose wide open. And that's what's going to happen to you over here if you've never been over here. You never dealt with a Filipino, man. These are beautiful women up close. Some of the most beautiful you ever going to meet, man. And they're going to treat you like a king that you're not getting treated at home. You're going to get in one night, but it takes you months, sometimes years to get it home. And only on special occasions. Leon Wenham says, Calvin, sounds like you need to start a PI business there for us Americans. He said, when I come, I'm coming 2 weeks early than what I tell my LDR. See what I see. Yeah, that'll be good. And that's what I suggested to guys. Don't let her know when you're coming. Yeah, Thomas H. They'll tell you stuff like that. Yeah. Ty Cromwell said maybe the stubborn need to be taken advantage of until they learn, especially if they are not open to advice. And that's all we're giving is suggestions. I want people to share their experiences so we can help the new man and woman. And Thomas H. said, this fool said my grandmother came back to life and died again. Yeah, they'll tell you stuff like that. And this is a true story right here. One of my subscribers, he was talking to a woman. She wanted him to send her 20,000 because her father died. He said no, shut it off. He said 4 weeks later, he was at work and one of his co-workers was chatting with the same lady, and she was asking him for 20,000 for her father's funeral. He died again. You know, yeah, MJB and the P2B says, if you feel I think they are the same, just go be a men going their own way or a mongerer. You know, it's a lot of ways you can handle that. Hey, I voted. Thanks for that super sticker. But the best way is to listen to people who've been here before. See, I'm gonna tell you the good stuff too. I'm gonna give you the 360. I'm not just gonna tell you about the women who want your money, because most of them are outstanding women, better than the best you've ever known over in your home country. See, I'm gonna tell you the real stuff, man. I'm sharing with you what happened to me over here. You know, the good, the bad, the indifferent, man. And these women over here, man, they're beautiful. There's nothing like you seeing online. When you get over here in person, that's why I say be careful, because when you get over here, man, you're going to have rubberneck syndrome. You're going to kick yourself because you picked that one you picked online, that tiny, tiny, tiny percentage of Filipinos that are online. And then you're only chatting with 3 or 4 of them, so that you're even making your choices even smaller. Then you get over here and you're going to see something just out of your wildest dreams. You're going to kick yourself. Don't say I didn't. Simply I can say, Cal, I have a subscriber told me on my Facebook he never met his girl and always send money when she needs it. This is a mistake. You can't keep taking care of a woman you never met. And video cam doesn't mean she's yours. Wow. See, that's the nitty gritty right there from the Filipinos. Let me read it again if you didn't hear me. She says, Cal, I have a subscriber told me on my Facebook. Now, this is Simply Akers, a Filipino living in Florida. He never met his girl, never met her, and always sends money when she needs it. This is a mistake. The Filipinos telling you it's a mistake. You can't keep taking care of a woman you never met. And a video cam doesn't mean she's yours. Oh, my God. I can't say it more clear. Yeah, Gurkha Nan, some serious nitty-gritty truth from Simply tonight. She's on it tonight, man. You never told me the name of your vlog, Simply. You can ready to shoot to the top. Clayton Murray says, be careful trying to put your woman on layaway. Yeah, because remember, that if you don't get that layaway out in time, it expires. You lose all your money that you put on that layaway. And that's usually what happens. Listen, guys, I can say this again. I've said it 1,000 times. When it comes to the Philippines and coming over and meeting a woman, it's first come, first served. Period. I don't care how much money you sent. Let me remind you that my girlfriend and the woman that we've grown really, really close, man, we're building a house over here, okay, was chatting with 2 men already, and they both were sending her money. I got here first because I was already here. She didn't know I was here. See? That's the only reason. If that guy, one of them guys would have already came here, because one guy was supposed to come in June. I came and met her May the 1st. Well, May the 2nd when we actually met each other physically. May the 2nd, 2019. See? It's first come, first serve. I'm not telling you something I heard or something somebody told me. I'm telling you the facts. You can send 1 million pesos over here. If some guy gets over here for you, your layaway is expired. You know. See? Hey, Art, Chaz, thank you. He said, great live check, Cal. We're just trying to be legitimate, to give you real life of what's going on there. If you don't want to hear it, if you think you're special, because I always tell you, you're nothing special, man. You know. Hey, thanks, Travel Mike, for that super chat. He said, a lot of times the family puts pressure on the P9, also to get money from the foreigner. Even if she doesn't want to, she is pressured. Michael Cosby. Thanks, Mike. And you're exactly right. See, okay, remember I told you on my video about the guy was sending his, found out that his Filipina, that he came here for 3 days. She blew his man with the Filipina tune-up, free oil change, lube job. He goes back, does the paperwork. While he's waiting, the best friend of hers tells the Japanese guy, see, she's engaged to the Japanese too. So he gets a message out of Club Sky from the Japanese guy who says, hey, we're engaged to the same woman. Here's what she's doing to me. Here's what she's doing to you. Come to find out, the family was encouraging her to keep both of them. Yeah, to keep that money coming in. He was sending $2,500 a week, and the Japanese was sending $7,000 a week. So that's 9,500 pesos a week, guys. Do your math on that. Times 4 weeks, it's 38,000. Yeah, a month. Yeah. Hey, Gregory Calhoun, he says, I've learned from you, Calvin. Thank you so much. I just want the Filipino tune-up and oil change and have a good time. Yeah, and you can have that over here, see. You know, the one thing I admire about Filipinos, and Filipinas specifically, they know exactly what they want, guys. They know exactly why they want you over here. See, we're the ones who stumbling over our words. We don't really know what we want. If you make it up in your mind why you're coming here, because we keep lying to ourselves about why we come here. They know what they want, and that's usually why they end up getting it. They know exactly what they want. We don't. So we're at a disadvantage. We'll tell people, oh, I'm coming over here. I want to see the Manila skyline. But Gregory Calhoun says, hey, I just want to come over. I want the Filipino tune-up with a free oil change and lube job and to have a good time. See, he's going to win because he's already being honest with himself. He knows why he's coming over. You know, don't come over here and lying to yourself, man. If you have any doubts, watch my video that I've made. Love is just lust dressed in a 3-piece suit over here. You know why you come here. The Filipino people know why you come here. The little bitty kids know why you come here, man. They will say something like, "Why, the Filipino has a reputation for taking good care of their men." And that's what they're going to tell you when you get over here. They know you didn't come over for nothing other than a woman. Unless you got a job over here. Clayton Murray said, first come, first serve. He said, shucks, I thought I was special. A lot of us do. Tack Cromwell said, I need 5,000 pesos because I have to give my goldfish a bath. Send it fast, please. Yeah. And that's exactly what some of the stories we get. Yeah, Frank Ellis, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. 38,000 a month. Look, okay, if you don't believe me, go online and see what a doctor out of med school earns. A new doctor right out of med school earns over here. And you talking about this girl that was playing him against the Japanese guy, she didn't even have but a high school diploma if she had that. That's a lot of money. Castleman Outdoors says, be careful when you bring them to the West because they will change. Absolutely, they're going to change. You could take somebody, and this is true, and this is on YouTube, the culture shock that a guy coming from England to America, and America changed him. So imagine, see, what y'all don't realize is this, guys. Look, I'm giving y'all everything I got. This man's coming from England to America, he gets a culture shock. Y'all think it's one Philippines. Y'all think when y'all get a woman from the Philippines and take her to America, they all come from the same place. No. Some of these women over here are you're literally bringing them from the mud to America. Some of these women over here, they really, really, really live in a poverty, man, that you can't even wrap your man around. You can't bring her right to America, man. You're going to blow her man. It's true. You're going to blow her man. You got to come over here, get an idea of where she's coming from, man. Some of these women, man, you're literally bringing them from the mud. Just coming from where they live now to San Carlos City is a culture shock. Take them to Cebu City, you blow their man. Take them to Manila, you blow their man. But now you're talking about taking them to America? and think they're going to act right? Man, you crazy. Hey, thanks, Scout 504. Thanks for that super chat. He said, Cal made that mistake online with a Filipina until another guy beat me to the finish line and she was gone. Fellas, don't try it until you actually out there. Thank you, man, but they're not going to listen to us, Scout. It's first come, first serve. She's gone because she already knows what she wants. Why do you think they chat with 4, sometimes 5 guys? Because she knows that the 4 that 3 of y'all ain't coming. See, 3 of y'all are not serious. It's the one that gets over here, see, that she wants. And she doesn't matter, these 4, who looks the best, who makes the more money. It doesn't matter. It's who gets over here and going to give her what she wants, that visa and a new life. It's that simple, guys. It's no different. She don't care what you look like or who's got more money. I guarantee you that, okay, remember I told you my girl, one of them was an Asian guy over in America with his own business. A lot more money than me. I'm already over here. I'm already out of the rat race. At the time I met her, I'm earning about $1,600 a month. This guy's got money, man. He's sending her 50, 60,000 pesos. But it didn't matter. He didn't get her in time. He was a day late and $1 short. That's basically all it was. Leon Wyndham said, I need data. Cell phone broke. Brother on a motorcycle crash. Village needs new water pump. Dad's boat has a hole. Roof blew off in the typhoon. Sisters, that's a Filipina headache, guys. Yeah, it's the one who's serious to her who gets over here first, because the Filipina hotline, the network, already told her that the man who comes over here is the one you get with. See, because she knows everybody's not going to make that 18-hour flight, going to spend all that money to come over here just to see her. Imagine if you were at home, and some woman flies 18 hours to see you, spends thousands of dollars to do it, and then says, hey, by the way, when I get to Chicago, don't worry about nothing. I'm paying for everything. I'm taking your whole family out. I'm going to buy you new clothes. You need a new motorcycle, I'm going to buy it. How would you feel? So just flip that over. That's what happens when you come here. She don't care about the other 3 guys. She done forgot about them now. Colin B says, hey, Cal, I got my tune-up in 2015 and ended up with a good one. I think I'm damn lucky considering what I'm hearing, but I would never bring her back to America. And, that's just a decision y'all got to make, but you're going to get a good one, guys, when you get over here. It's getting over here, because it's first come, first serve, man. I'm sorry. And if I hurt anybody's feelings, anybody's ego, hey, Jose Villanova. He said, Calvin, I think you need to create a YouTube course for foreigners on how to navigate the Philippines. Well, that's what I thought I was doing, but they don't want my information. They said it's all the same all around the world. I said, well, hell, why do you think my channel was able to get so much traction? Because people know it's not all the same around the world. If you want something good, if you want something better, then you come over here. Now, if you want a better standard of living, then stay over there. But it's something much more important than standard of living, man. It's the quality of life. See, I want the quality. And over here, I got a better quality of life, man. I don't have the stress I had before, And then it's getting more stressful. I was watching something, man, on Netflix about this artificial intelligence, man. It's infiltrating, America and China's going back and forth, man. Over in China now, you can go to a fast food restaurant and pay with just your face recognition, man. It's getting deep, man, over there. Oh, yeah, Kona Ranger. He said sometimes some people just need to get burned to know the fire is hot. But see, that's exactly right. But at the same time, I'm trying to give them the defense that keeps them from putting their hand on a hot stove. You know the stove is hot. You're not going to sit up there and put your hand on it. So that's the type of defense I'm trying to give you when you come over here. It's hot. Don't touch it. See? Now, if you want to touch it, and you're going to get burned. But it's the same defense that you use to stop you from drinking a damn quarter Drano. It's common sense because you know if you drink it, it's going to kill you. It's the same stuff with some of the information I'm giving you, man. You know, don't come over here and walk out of that airport without changing some of your money. You don't have to change all of it. Some of it, because the taxi driver's not going to take dollars. He's not going to take it. Yeah, Councilman Outdoor said that's true, Calvin. First come, first serve. You can't blame them for wanting a better life, but maybe half are in it for the long haul. Everybody wants a better life, but for some reason, we want to penalize the Filipino for wanting a better life. She wants a better life. I don't blame her. And she's going to give it to the first one who gets here. See? Believe it or not, because she can't afford to wait. You know, it may not come back again. Listen, that's why the women over in Thailand are different from the women in the Philippines. There's 35 million coming out of Thailand. There's only 8 million here. See, she's got a more of a pool over here. She can take some chances over here. Over here, you can't take a chance. A man may come here once in his lifetime. I know guys that only come here 2 weeks, met the girl, got married. They never come back. They can't stand the heat. They don't like anything about the Philippines but the woman. See? You know, so yeah. That's why when guy asked me the other day, Calvin, what's the best dating site? Whichever one you own, because they all own the same ones, guys. The woman you're chatting with on Filipino Cupid, she's on Cebuana.com. She's on Tag. She's on Dating Asia. She's on them all. It increases her chances of meeting somebody. Okay, because that's the whole point of them being online. If they wanted love, if they wanted true love and happiness and a boyfriend, there's millions of Filipino men right here that they could easily get. But they want something better. They want a better life. They want a new life, like I did when I came over here. And I don't blame them. I'm just trying to help you guys to avoid the pitfalls that are certainly waiting for you online. You know, and we got to use the same strategy they use. You got to chat at least 4 or 5 women because you don't know which one is the real one and which one is the fake one. But it won't take you long. Let them know your plans. I'll be there such and such date. We're staying here such and such. Out of them 4, 2 of them ain't going to show anyway. They're going to get scared. Closer it gets to you coming, they're going to drop out. This third one going to make excuses. Oh, I got to work. I can't get a babysitter. But that one is going to be standing. That's the one. But if you put all your eggs in one basket, you're going to be like my little buddy from UK that I talked to. His name is Noors, Noors. He's from Africa, but he grew up in London. He said he made that mistake. He said, Sunshine Shoulders, I made that mistake. He said, I put it all in one. He said, I only chatted with one woman. He said, he got here. She was supposed to meet him at the airport. She didn't meet him. He said, luckily, I had a good time anyway. See? Yeah. Castleman Outdoors. I tell them that all the time. They do not trust us, okay? Because, there has been some shady people come here before. Y'all see the Italian guys, an Italian is it 4, 5, or 7 girls he's come over here just now and got pregnant. They've all had his babies, and then he done, he done groomed. He's no longer around. Well, now they got Rafi Tufo on him and everything. See, it's people like him that give us all a bad name. And we do the same thing to them. Filipinos have a bad reputation, but they really don't deserve it. Listen to me, guys. They don't deserve the reputation they have. But we paint them all with the same brush like they paint us all with the same brush. See? And until you come over here and really meet them and meet the people, you're going to see that these women they don't really want your money for real. They want, they rather have a visa and a new life, a better life, but they're really not trying to pick your pocket, man. You get that small percentage, that 4 or 5%. Brandon Paul said, hey, Calvin, how many push-ups can you knock out? Well, I don't know, Brandon. I don't do it like that. I do as many as I can in 30 seconds. Then I take off 30 seconds. So, because me at my age, just sitting there doing push-ups to exhaustion or to fail, I don't know if that helps me. I'm 58. I haven't tried it. I used to could do 100 in the Navy, but now I don't know. But yeah, guys, we can't paint them all with the same brush. But you're gonna see that the woman you're talking to online is gonna be totally different when you get here in person. She's more bold. She's more apt to say things online that she'll never say in person. Man, that's so bashful. They're not gonna do it. Let me look here. Simply said something. I don't know if she wanted to give me her address or what. I didn't see it. Yeah, Daryl Fulmore, he said 38,000 pesos equivalent to $700 a month. That's good money over here, Daryl. You know that. Yeah, that quality tune-up, Karan Tucker. And they're going to give it to you, man. It's going to blow your mind because you've never had it before. Not from that source. That's when you're going to say, man, I'm somewhere else. I'm not at home. That's when you wake up and you be like, I'm not in Kansas anymore. When you don't have to sit there and be, come on, baby, please, just do it just a little bit. Just put your mouth on it. Just a little bit. You don't have to do that over here, man. You know all the crazy shit we do. Come on, guys. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Okay, Brandon Paul says I'm having beef lo mein and shrimp fried rice. Wow. See, I missed that shrimp fried rice. Gil Bellamy said these are the facts. It is, man, but we don't want to hear that. But you can put that begging away when you get over here. What's up, Iskandari Television? That's my buddy Vic. He's over in the Middle East, man. I'm glad you could join me. Hey, Simply Actors, he said, Cal, sorry, I'm watching my cousin Vinny, and I'm losing it. Yeah, I've seen that before, too. Yeah. Derek Greenway said, hey, Cal, my wife is living the champagne life now. All she has to do is buy groceries. Hey, sign me up for that. Absolutely. See, that's the real deal right there. But you can put all that begging away. I haven't begged in 12 years, man. You feel so good. It's so free. It's so liberating, man, to know that it's there when you want it. See, that way you don't have to take it for granted. You're not all uptight about it. It just gives you a new freedom, man, and a new happiness that I didn't enjoy over there. Now, you be like, man, I can get it anytime I want, any way I want, anytime I want, anyhow. For a man, you can't beat that. But then at the same time, you're going to give her something she never experienced before. See? See, my girlfriends, any woman I've ever dealt with over here. Because see, and you can ask my wife that I was married to in America for 18 years. I'm a great provider. Now, am I perfect? No, but I'm a great provider. And they'll tell her in a minute, girl, you lucky. You got a good man, because they see her. Oh, okay, Simply Acus. She said, Simply Acus is my channel's name, Calvin. Joy Acus is my name. I did the channel based on experience in Miami, but I have a subscriber wants my advice. Text me on Facebook. Yeah. And I would start talking about some stuff over here too, and what men should be able to expect. Simply, I'm a subscribe to you today, because you're giving a perspective that I can't give. It's straight from the horse's mouth. Yeah, see, it's all about survival, Leon. And we don't know what we'll do if we were in that same situation. He says that he said, remember, guys, they're desperate. They'll do anything to get a new life. Well, they won't do anything to get a new life, but they've got a game plan and they work it to perfection. They're not going to let you mistreat them for a new life, guys. All things being equal, if you come over here, yeah, you can give her the visa and you can give her the new life, yeah, but she's not going to exchange that for mistreatment. They're going to follow you, but not if you're going to mistreat them, man. They're not going to take that, guys. Oh, okay, Brandon Paul. He said, thanks for the reply, Calvin. I'm writing you from New York City. Yeah, see? Yeah, Mr. Chip, that's the foreigner stigma. One bad apple shapes the narrative. And it's the same thing, Mr. Chip, when you spin that around. You hear about these women begging online. You think they all going to beg. You think they're all wanting your money and all of that. But really, they're not, man. When you get over here, you're going to see it's a totally different picture. Hey, Eves Gabriel, thanks for that super chat. He said, Mr. Calvin, let them know you can't buy love. Money can't buy love in the Philippines, but it can buy you a damn good tune-up. Okay? So if that's what you want, if you're going to spend your money, spend it on a tune-up, man. Don't try to buy love, because a Filipino, if she loves you, she don't care if you got 1 peso or a million. But yeah, Eves Gabriel, you're right. You can't buy love over here. You can buy a damn good tune-up, though. Councilman Outdoors said most true Filipinos will let you know their family, but still must be careful because sometimes family's in on it. Yeah. And see, that's what happened to the guy who came over here for 3 days. He met the family and everything like that. I just got a damn bird. Used the bathroom on my head. And they was in on it. But I encourage you to meet the family. Even if she don't want to tell you, hey, let's meet the family. Man, you tell her, look, take me to introduce me to your family, because they're going to be your best source of information. The family and the friends. See, it was her best friend that told the Japanese guy that she was engaged to an American. Otherwise, they would have never found out. It's always somebody in the family or one of the friends. One of my best friends, one of the first foreigners I ever met over here, named Kirk. He's really, really nice, man. He was the wife he's with now. They've been together about 17 years. They got a great marriage. But guess what? He was dating her first cousin first. His wife told him, hey, all that money you sending over here, she's got a boyfriend and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And that's how they met, see? Now, he never went around the family. He would have never known that. He'd have just been, he had bought a house over here and all kind of stuff. Hey, Philippines, my paradise. Thank you, brother. You deserve that, man, because you really got a good channel. To be honest, and I don't just say that. I go on your channel all the time. You don't have any live streams or nothing, so you really don't know I'm there. Every now and then I'll leave a comment, but you've got some great information, man. AC King says, hey, Calvin, if I have to give the promise of a better life to get a beautiful, good woman, I figure it's a fair trade for what I expect to get from her in return. Yeah, AC. And see, AC King, he's one of them guys that gets it. You know, under my video vlog on, you know, my house, he said something real profound. He said, yeah, Calvin, he said, now your daughter's going to grow up in a house she can call her own with a roof on her head, and you're giving your girlfriend a gift that she probably never thought she'd ever have. See, he gets it. Everybody else is like, hey, be careful, man. Make sure that, you know, your house is built on a certain level. They're using certain blocks and this, and that. Stuff that I don't know nothing about. And he hit it right on the nose. You know, it's all about, you know, providing a roof over their head. All that other stuff, the details and all that, we'll handle later. But here's what he says, right, hey, Calvin, if I have to give the promise of a better life to get a beautiful, good woman, I figure it's a fair trade for what I expect to get from her in return. We never talk about what we want, guys. We always talk about what she wants. What do you want? See, the Filipino can tell you what she wants, but you can't tell her what you want because you're ashamed. You think there's something wrong with it. You know, I want a good woman, man, that's going to take good care of me. You know, that if I'm going to be at her beck and call, if I'm going to give her that quality of life, then you got to give me the quality of life. You got to be at my beck and call. You know, you got to take no out of your vocabulary, you know, if you're going to deal with me. You know, if you want that, like, you know, like I said, because it's not really a fair exchange. They're getting the better deal. See? But you got to give something to get something. You can't get something for nothing. And a lot of us come over here trying to get something for nothing. You can't do it. You know, but the reason she wins most of the time with that pair of deuces and jack high, when we get off the plane, we got a damn royal flush. It's because she knows exactly what she wants. And she's not going to budge from it. And she's going to do anything it takes to get it. But see, we're not that committed. She's all in when you get off that plane. But you're not. You got 1 foot in the Philippines and you got 1 foot in America. You got 1 foot in your way and 1 foot in their way. No, you ain't going to get. She got both foot firmly planted. She knows what she wants and she going to win. Liquor license says Philippines are not bold in person. Absolutely not. You know, they can't even stand for you to look them in the eye, man. You know, trust me. Yeah, it's true, liquor license. You know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know how we beg over there. See, I haven't had to beg in 12 years. You know, I mean, I hate to beg. And by the time she said, oh, okay, then by the time I got a headache, I'm so stressed out, I don't even want it now. Just go on your side of the bed. Okay, Iskandari says, yes, bro, be home in September. Hey, I like that house you looking at too, man. Now, see, this brother's smart. He comes over here and gets deals. I guess people who he assumes loans and different things like that. He gets some hell of a deals. See, I'm not as sharp as him because I don't know anything about real estate and stuff like that. But yeah, you got a nice house you looking at. Is that Cavite? What's the Quezon City? But yeah, Clayton Mary says no bending the knee and begging for it. Yeah, it's over with. I promise you right now, if I went in there and said, hey, I need my engine started, whatever she's doing, she's going to put it down. And she's going to start my engine. That's what I need, see? I'm going to take care of everything else. I'm a great provider, maintainer, protector. But, you know, I want what I want when I want it. You know, I don't want to beg for it. You know, it's just that simple, man. Yeah, I voted, says, amen, brother. You got to take no out of your vocabulary, man, when it comes, you know, if you want that life that I'm going to give you, because I'm going to give you a good life. I'm going to have a good life anyway, guys. And that's what you got to make up in your mind. No matter who you with, you're going to live a good life. See, I'm going to build my world. Then I'm going to put her in the middle of it. I'm going to pay the bills anyway. So let me have let me have the woman of my choice. Okay. That's what I want. I don't want a woman, like over there in my home country, they sitting over there. Let me think about it. No, ain't no thinking about it. I'm sorry. I want this one. Here, give me that one. All right, now come on. Let's enjoy this life together. Hey, Des is hanging out Haven. She said, hello, Calvin. Sunshine Shoulders. Thanks for dropping by yesterday on my small channel. I stopped by to show support. I support all of the Filipina and foreign vloggers, in this Philippine genre. And Des is hanging out Haven. I wouldn't have stopped by there if I really didn't think that you've got potential. Your channel is going to grow. It just takes a while, and then next thing you know, you look up and boom. Because your content, what you talk about, what you're not afraid to talk about, it's going to help you. So, yeah, I stopped by yesterday. Roy Jones said, if she swallows, I will swallow my pride. Yeah, well, you're going to swallow your pride. But everything you had to deal with over there, you don't have to deal with over here. It's a new life over here. Eves Gabriel said, Mr. Calvin, building that house, the best investment you can make for your family. That's what a man's supposed to do. Absolutely. And see, that's what I like over here. It's clearly defined roles. I'm the provider, the maintainer, the protector. But you got to do everything else. Don't give me a headache. Okay. John Gomez says, I saw your girlfriend's pride in her face at the construction site. Nice job, Calvin. Yeah. See, that's what it's all about, man. I promise you, man. I'm not saying this because it's my woman. This is a good woman, man. Whether I'm going to be with her or not. See, I live in her hometown. She ain't got no secrets. See, I see how the people treat her. When we go to City Hall, everybody knows her. Our clients, when we go to their businesses and she collects their tax money and different things like that. She's really a good woman, and she's earned, that investment over there. I'm not breaking the bank. If she decided, hey, get out of here, I didn't spend 10 million pesos, guys, but she really is a good woman, man. And that's why I did it. If I just had any inkling that it wasn't the right thing to do, I wouldn't have did it. Okay. But yeah, John Gomez, she's proud. I could see it. And it really hadn't hit her yet. She's going to break down. She's going to break down. You're talking about a woman who's been taking care of her sisters and brothers since she was 11. Her mother took a job in Manila. She needs a break. She needs somebody to take care of her. And even now, it's hard for her. She still works. She had some clients come over here yesterday. She still does all that internal revenue stuff. I mean, it's just how she is. Des Hangout Haven says, I'm staying positive at Sunshine Show. Slow and easy. Hello to all the ladies and gents here. Yeah, but just keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop, because your time is coming. Especially now, it's a good time to be in the vlogging field. See, when you give up, see, all that is the universe sifting people out. You're not going to be an overnight. People thought I was an overnight success. I wasn't. They don't realize for months upon months upon months, I was sitting in front of this camera talking to absolutely nobody. If my one of my videos got 69 views, I was happy as a lark. I was like, well, hell, 69 people saw this. Yeah, just keep doing it. Don't give up. Just the universe is gonna sift out people. Okay, Simply, see you later. She said, have an amazing day if you're home, and have a good night. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on here for about another 30 minutes because it's Sunday here and we always go grocery shopping, and she keeps looking through that screen. That's like That's her way of saying, let's go. Liquor license and Calvin would choose the number 69. Oh yeah, see I did that. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, to be honest with you, it just came out like that. But yeah, man, I'm just thankful. I was able to really find a new life over here, not just a new address. See, Leon Wyndham says your authenticity is your charm and attraction. Truth wins, Calvin. God bless you. Thank you, man. And that's the kind of stuff that touches me, man, to my core. And I mean it, man. One guy sent me an email one time. He said, keep doing what you're doing. You're making us proud. And I was like, man, what? I mean, he laid it on thick, man. It broke me down, man. The hairs on my arm raised up. I mean, when you hear stuff like that, man, Okay, Karan Tucker, he said about to head out. Great live today. Take care and stay safe. Stay blessed, brother. I appreciate it, man. Frank L said 29,000 now. You large and in charge. No, I'll never forget. I'm never going to change, man. I just want to keep this, this brotherhood and sisterhood, man, of good men and women, man, sharing our experiences, man, to help one another, man, for the good of us all. Because I'm going to tell you something. Some of this information we share, you're going to need it if you come over here. You may not need the first time, the second time, but eventually you're going to need it. Oh, no, Des Hangout Haven said, is the title related to, no, the men going their own way thing. No, not really sure. That's why I'm here. No. Whenever I try to give information about a Filipino, good or bad, I will get pushback in my comments. They'll say, oh, women are the same everywhere. That's everywhere, Calvin. It's not. I haven't, man, it's been a long time since I heard of somebody getting their phone snatched in America. Now, over here, man, it's a daily occurrence. It's something you got to look out for, that crime of opportunity. That's a hustle over here. That's why they call them snatchers. But luckily, there's no snatchers in St. Carlos City anymore. It used to be. But that's why I tell you, people's like, oh, that's common sense, Calvin. Yeah, but you don't know what you're walking into. You're walking into a whole different country when you come over here. You don't know what to expect. How do you know what to expect if you've never been here? Unless somebody's going to tell you. But snatchers are big over here, and they'll spot you. And as soon as you put your hand in the boom, they'll snatch you. You might be on the Jeep, you might be on the bus, might be on your motorcycle. It's a big thing over here. Another big thing is, when I was saying, hey, don't leave your money and your valuables in plain sight when you're in the hotel room. Because when the woman comes through to clean it, you may tempt her, she may take it and leave. And some guy says, oh, yeah, but the hotel is liable. Not over here. And you're only going to be here for 2 to 3 weeks. Good luck trying to get in your money back. It's not in America where if something like that happened, they would investigate and you could probably file a claim with the hotel and they probably give you your money back. Man, by the time you go back home, man, then 2 to 3 weeks is up. They're probably just now getting started on your case. Okay. Cons 2911 said phone snatching. Don't carelessly use your phone like in Manila area or Cebu. Even inside your pocket, they can pick it if you're not careful. It's a big time hustle over here, guys. Castleman Outdoor says, be careful. Cabs from the airport. You don't have a name, says from Bama. That would be an awesome topic. Snatchers. Yeah. I'll write that down. But they're here, man. I was almost a victim of a snatcher. One of my first times I came in Cebu, I was in McDonald's and we were getting ready to walk out And the guard stopped and said, no. He pointed at some guys. He said, those are snatchers. They're waiting for you and your girlfriend to come out of here. So what he did, this is the security guards, I'm telling you guys, that are going to look after you who don't even know you. That's why I tell you, when you see one, buy him a Coke, buy him something to eat, man. Because what he did was he went outside, flagged the taxi down, and stood there with the door open, and we just walked and got in the taxi, man. This is what they do over here, man. You know, but they're out there, man, and they're going to get you. Mr. Chip said, I'll buy a cherry phone at the airport. I'll buy one of them little bitty, you know, it looks like a R2D2 phones. You know, all the old women over here got them. You're going to need to have good eyesight to see, but that's about all you need. And just throw the damn thing away or give it away when you get ready to leave. Because you on them cell phones, them nice cell phones over here, yeah, you're going to get in trouble. But yeah, it's big. Cons 2911 says security guards, a lot of them are nice and one of the most underpaid jobs in the Philippines. Please be nice to them. Man, I tell you, I promise you this, and you can ask my girlfriend, because it's only 25 pesos. When we go in the city mall, if it's hot like it is today, now if on a regular day, I won't do it, but when it's hot like this, it's 6 security guards in there. They work at the grocery store, the entrances, and at Watson's. You can come out, that's the mother-in-law. I buy them all a Coke or Mountain Dew every single time I go in there if it's hot. And they know me, man. I promise you. You know, you want to treat them well. Remember I was telling you one of my videos I was talking about the security guards, man. You know. CDA X-File says, what if you beat the snatch out of a snatcher there? You'll probably get deported, even though, you know, they were trying to rob you, and if you beat somebody up here, yeah, you're probably going to get deported. You know, Leon Wyndham says, I'm afraid of the level of poverty I will see. I'm a bit of an empath, and there's no way you can see that and it not be life altering. But knowing ahead, I hope it makes me a better person. It's going to make you better. And I told you that on my video about aversions. When you aversion to the level of poverty you see over here, it's going to change you for the better. I don't care how hard you are. When you go back home, you're not going to be the same, man. You can't change the Philippines, but it's going to change you. You can't come over and change it. You know, I don't care how many people you help, but it can change you. It changed me. When I came over here, man, and you see little kids fending for themselves on the street, I'm talking about, man, something you would never see at home. I mean, you know, on one of my videos, I showed you where that's nothing, though. The little boy, he had been 9. The other little boy, maybe 4. That little girl couldn't have been on more than 2 or 3. They're out there on their own, man. There's no parents behind that. I bought them fish balls, but I see that every day, man, you know. And luckily in San Carlos, it's not a whole lot of it. But it's going to grip you, man. It's going to grab a hold of you, and it won't let you go. Now, when I seen Rick and Violet for the first time, see, I didn't see his kids initially. And that 100 pesos would have been all I would have gave him. But the closer I got to him and I seen him in that pedicab, his whole family was in there. That's when, you know, things started to change for me. I said, man, I got to do something for him. And so, you know, came back, I gave him 100 pesos, and it went from there. You know, and Rick is official now. We paid the last 400 and something pesos at City Hall Friday. So all he's waiting now is the official license, but he's official now. And Rick did that. Because I didn't even know you had to have a license and stuff, but you do. Oh, yeah, you don't have a name. I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot to leave that out. I forgot to put that in my video. You don't have a name says a fake wallet is good to have. And another subscriber mentioned that to me. He said, Calvin, yeah, have a dummy wallet with maybe 20 pesos in there and maybe a note to tell the snatcher, you know, God's going to get you or something like that, or have a nice day or something, you know. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, Frank, it's going to tug at your heartstrings when you see some of this stuff. See, it was only when I seen his little kids that I decided to help Rick, because I learned my lesson, you know, from helping. I've been on and out over here for 12 years, and I've only helped 2 families specifically, Donna and baby Denise and Rick and Ballard. You know, so, but for some reason, people always point at me and say, oh, you're going to get in trouble with that. Those only 2 people I've specifically helped. But I learned my lesson, you know, with Donna. You know, you can get in trouble over here doing that, not from the authorities, but from helping from the people you help, you know. But when I seen those little babies laying on the sidewalk like that, man, I don't care how tough you are, man. You can't walk past that. Hey, Seth, Travel Vlogs, there's another Filipino vlogger that I support. Oh, man, really? Sam Champion, Calvin, and all NBA fans. Bucks just won Game 5 at Phoenix. Next game is in Milwaukee where they can take the championship at home. See, they've already won one. It's been years ago. I remember when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was still Lou Alcindor. Him and Oscar Robinson. Remember they won the championship? Was that 1971? Phoenix never won one. Yeah, Cons, 29-11. When in Manila, your backpack will become a front pack. Absolutely. MJB and the P2B says, hey, Cal, I seen that foreigner murdered by his Filipino girlfriend documentary. That was wild and unfortunate. The foreigner lost his life and left 2 kids behind. Yeah. But the mother took the 2 kids. They're over in England now, Australia, wherever they are. But this guy did everything right. But there's a flip side to that, guys. And remember, a Filipino just lost her life in North Dakota, guys. And they wasn't even married. It was a boyfriend. She put the Filipino tune-up on him over there. And she was ready to leave him. And it was one of them, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. And he shot her, man, and killed her. Yeah, Frank, Phoenix really let me down. But that one guy they got from the freak, he's legit, man. They was only gonna hold him down after a while. Yeah, let me see this. I don't want. I don't want. No, come on, Bama Evolution. I got to get rid of you. That's not true. And I don't care what they say anyway. That's not true. Yeah, Councilman Outdoors said, wow, Kareem was the man with the sky hook. Back then, he was still Lou Alcindor. That's before he converted to Islam. He was unstoppable then. Yeah, Brian Nichols said when Phoenix was up 2-0, Jabbar predicted a 4-2 Bucks win. Jabbar knows what he's talking about. He's a legitimate icon, and I don't know why people don't put him up there in that GOAT conversation. I would take him over LeBron any day. Put Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Put him in the middle. I take him over LeBron. Give me Lou Alcindor in his prime and LeBron James in his prime. I'm taking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hey, Travel Mike, he said, my first time there, my ex-wife would not allow me to give the beggars money. She told me it was against the law and some work for crime rings. Absolutely, Mike. And that's true. That's why I stopped giving them money. Now, every now and then, if I see like an older big, I might give them 20 pesos. But now on, I give them food. Not only is it a crime syndicate, but a lot of them are on drugs. And you give them money, they're going to get on more drugs, and they're going to harass other people. So I just found food. Liquor license says Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem. In the prime, I got to go with Wilt to still. He was unstoppable, man. Wilt was, man, twice as big as in the body as Kareem. But you remember when Kareem came along, Wilt was getting old. But see, we watched the real GOATs. Wilt's never in the GOAT conversation. Kareem's never in the GOAT conversation. Just Michael Jordan and LeBron. Come on, man. Those aren't the two greatest players ever. But again, I don't like talking about sports, religion, politics, race, because it's divisive. But, you know. Oh, wow, Frank Ellis. He said, yeah, that was a sad story. That girl Evelyn was really stupid. She had a Filipino boyfriend also. Yeah, see, that's the problem. She forgot, you know, the good life that this guy gave her. See, after I watched that video, that documentary, I promise you, I told my girlfriend, I said, look, you can have that house over there. You don't have to kill me for it, okay? If you ever think you got to kill me for that, you don't. It's yours. You know, if you don't want me, just tell me, let me walk. The same as I say about some of them guys over there that kill their wives in America. Like, man, just file for divorce, man. Why are you killing these women? You got another woman on the side. Just file for divorce. You know, okay, so she's going to get half your money. Big deal. Now you're on death row. Scott Peterson and all those guys, man, come on, man. Yeah, you don't have a name. Larry Bird, he's never even in the conversation. They just got them two guys. Really? Yeah, Dodger Blue. It's a lot. He said, I'll take Kareem, Hakeem Olajuwon, Wilt, Bill Russell over LeBron. Yeah. Okay, hold on, guys. It's my water. Hey, Hun. Hun. Too big. I mean, I grew up in an era where I seen a lot of great players. I seen Michael Jordan. Me and Michael Jordan the same age, matter of fact. He's a couple months older than me. Yeah, don't forget Shaq, Brian Nichols said. It's a lot of better players than LeBron. Is he a great player? Is he a top 10 in the NBA? Absolutely, I believe. But is he number one? No. Michael Jordan, the reason I put him way up there the way I do is because of his height. Michael Jordan was only 6'6", you know, to be honest with you. But yeah, Shaq was unstoppable too. Let me plug in my thing. I mean, that Shaq and Kobe combination, man, they never should have broke that up, but you know, that's how it is. Smokey Mountain Molly said LeBron is too busy selling shoes. It's sometimes he disappears down the stretch, man. Hey, Luis Martinez, thanks for joining us. Yeah, a murder in the family. But a young lady just was murdered in North Dakota, Filipina. They're trying to get money now to get her body sent back to the Philippines. Man, Jason Will, he said, Kobe wins all hearts. Kobe was like, I mean, he was as big in Asia, I don't care where he goes in Asia, as any athlete I've ever seen since Muhammad Ali. Remember how Muhammad Ali used to be just, you know, bigger than, you know, the sport? That's how Kobe Bryant is over here in Asia. He was one of the first ones to do that. In 2010, he came over here. He was one of the first ones to do that Nike tour, man. I mean, it was like the Beatles had come to town. Oh, okay, Louise. He said, I've been here, Cal. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, Kobe Bryant was bigger than life, man, over here. I mean, he was as big, like I said, as anybody I've seen since Muhammad Ali, man. Dodger Blue said, I played in high school against Reggie Miller. I shouldn't have been on the same court. Man, it's just so many we've forgotten so many great players. You know, when you go back and you see, like the mailman, what's the little guard, John Stockton, you see so many players that you don't forget about. Time, kind of erases them out of your memory, and they just keep wanting to put LeBron and Jordan up there, man. There's a lot of great players, man. Sam Champlin said the Suns have to be on their best game in Game 6. Odds might prove to be against them. Yeah, it probably is. The Freak, he's the real deal, man, and it was they were only going to be able to hold him so long. And then you can't beat them shooting a lot of jump shots. Yeah, Hollywood, baby. Don't forget about Dominique Wilkins. And while you bringing up Atlanta, I'm going to tell you now, guy, that little bitty guy for the Atlanta Hawks now. What's his name? I done forgot his name. He's so good. The little bitty guy. He played at Oklahoma. What's his name, man? Come on, guys. I done lost my thought. He can pass. He can shoot. He can do all kinds of stuff. The little bitty guy. Not Muggsy Bogues. I'm talking about now. Trae Young. Yeah, thanks, Tap Hunt. Trae Young. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget about Lynn Bias. Yeah, he's just gone too soon, man. Damn. Oh, man. Spud Webb. Yeah, guys. I love Trae Young, man. I love to see phenomenal players like that. I mean, he's just beating the odds. Because they didn't think, he struggled about the first half of his rookie year, and they thought he was going to be a wash. But now he done got, he's found his stride now. Yeah, liquor license. I forgot about Dr. J. Meadowlark Lemon. Oh, man, you guys are funny. Y'all got about 6 minutes, guys. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do, for always joining me, man. Jason Will said Kai Soto will be first full Filipino player in the NBA. Yeah, he's eventually going to get there. He's over here now. He was playing with that Gillis, trying to get them to the Olympics. They didn't make it. Yeah, I remember the Globetrotters. They were famous, man. They had a cartoon show when I was little, and they'd always be playing basketball and solving crimes at the same time. That's crazy stuff. You don't have a name. They call me D. Wade at work. Yeah, we forgot about Dwayne Wade. Moses Malone. Yeah, it's a lot of people, man. Hey, Xenofic, he says there's racism against black people in the Philippines. No, not the race that we know. No. Now, black people on TV over here, no. But as far as the racism in America, I don't think that racism exists anywhere, believe it or not. But I don't like to discuss race. Yeah, Jason Will, see, I forgot about Magic. I forgot about Zeke. Look, Isaiah Thomas, he was Trae Young before Trae Young. Believe it or not, yeah, Magic is the greatest Laker. I have to agree with you. See, we lived in a great era, man, in basketball. The Showtime, man, to believe it or not. I remember was it? Slide, I mean, Fly Slammer Jammer. Houston, University of Houston, they beat my hometown, the University of Louisville, Fly Slammer Jammer. Hey, Cal Deadman, he said, Cal, did you notice that you have at least 50 new followers? Say hello. Hey, okay, thank you, brother. I want to say welcome to my new followers. I didn't know I had 50. How are you seeing 50? Where are you seeing that at, Cal? Clyde Drexler, yeah, Clyde the Glide. I mean, they beat Louisville so much, man. They had the whip, too, and didn't even win the championship. Now John Chan said Kobe's the greatest Laker. Who is it? Oh, yeah, Will Rose said, rest in peace, R&B legend Biz Markie. Girl, you know what I need, classic. Yeah. I remember that song. That was 35 years ago, man. Something like that. Yeah. It's funny how all you need is one hit song in the music industry and you'll be around forever. But hey, guys, I got about 3 minutes left, man. I want to welcome all my new viewers and subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Let's see if we can get 250 thumbs up. I've got to go to the grocery store. Yeah, Allen Iverson. Chocolate Thunder. He died. John Chan says, once you own a house in the Philippines, do you pay annual property tax? Yeah, she will pay that. Yeah, it's not that much. Hey, Louise, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Will Rose say, I say that sarcastically. Yeah. He got paid off that one song, though, Will. Believe it or not. Yeah, Castleman Outdoors. Yeah, and Hammer said you can't touch it. Hammer was rich. Hammer broke down the doors, but he was doing too much, man. He didn't realize how fickle the music industry is. Believe it or not, he didn't. He did not realize that. In America,
The real nitty-gritty.
oh yeah, the vapors, I
Boots on
forgot.
the ground. The real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
Thanks, Jeffrey
The real
Gilbert.
nitty-gritty.
Rick
Boots on
32K
the ground.
says your video about the Filipino headache
Real
was so true.
nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
Thanks, everybody. If you're in America, before you go to bed, help somebody. If you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, see somebody on the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, what time is it? About 3 minutes to 12. We got the whole rest of the day. Find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. Luis Martinez, I'm going to go ahead and copyright it. I've copyrighted a song before. It don't take much. He said, I wonder if someone will try to copyright this song. Yeah. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I better get on that today. Okay, CDA X-Files, thank you. Leon, Clayton, Cons 29, all the new guys, man. I'll see y'all in 2 days, man. I appreciate it. Look for this next video, man. Some shocking stuff. If you think it's the same over here as it is in your home country, after you watch that video, you know it's not, man. Take care, guys. Thanks for all the super chats, super stickers, thumbs up. Come on, guys. We got 245. Let's get 250. Just all your kindness, generosity, support of my channel. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Take care. 2 more, guys. It's hammer time. All right, guys. Take care.